Hi guys, so today I want to show you some remote jobs you can start with or you can learn with little or no experience, okay? But truthfully, let me say little experience because you need a little experience to do these jobs, right? But they won't really take so much from you. So first of all, if you are just meeting this channel for the first time, please click on the subscribe button because I'll be sharing with you everything that concerns freelancing, remote work, how to make money and stuff like that. Now, truthfully, I've been working from home for like 5 years and I don't know what it looks like or feels like to work as a 9 to 5. I don't know. But I know what it feels like to work from home, from the comfort of your home, your room, and making cool cash, like, in dollars, in pounds. So I know what it feels like because I can actually relate to it. It's very interesting. It's freedom. It's giving freedom. It's giving money. It's giving comfort. Okay, so if this is what you want, you've always wanted to work from home, because I have always wanted to work from home. I've always wanted to make my money from the comfort of my home. I've always imagined it. I've always, looked for ways to do this. So if you're like me and you want to learn how to make money online, you want to work from home, you want to freelance, you want to, do remote stuff, work from any place you want to, this is why I'm shooting this video. It's for you. Okay, first thing first, when people reach out to me that I want to go into remote work, what do I do? The first thing I ask them is, do you have a skill? Do you have a skill? Because you want to work from home, you need a service. You need something you can offer to somebody. You need something someone can buy from you online. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be writing, it can be editing, it can be video editing, it can be virtual assistant. And virtual assistant is like personal assistance. You know, when you have somebody who works with you physically but is assisting you, doing all those little things that you need extra hand for. That is what virtual assistant is. In this case, you're working online. So it can be writing, it can be social media management, it can be even customer support, anything at all. So today I want to show you some of these jobs you can do, where you can find them, platforms you can go look for them. And in my subsequent videos, I will show you how I look for remote jobs, how I find them myself. Now, some legit jobs you can do. Number one is virtual assistant. Is very easy to find, and the truth is it's not so hard. It's same thing as being a PA. Okay, now as a VA, your job is to help businesses, entrepreneurs with tasks and with activities like email management, scheduling, data entry and stuff like that. And if you feel like these are the things you need to learn, you can actually learn them. Udemy, Utiva, platforms like Domestika, these platforms can teach you virtual assistants, what it takes, how to. They can teach you these things. You can even learn on YouTube. So this virtual assistant is that kind of a work that you assist entrepreneurs or businesses with tasks like scheduling, writing, social media, content creation and stuff like that. And the skills you need like organizational skills. If you can organize something very well, you can communicate professionally, you can use basic computer things. That is how you excel in this industry. Now, where do you find them? I'm going to talk about it, but first of all, as a virtual assistant, you can even earn as high as $500, even $1,000, depending on the clients you have, which is why I'm here to show you how to get high paying clients, right? So where do you find these clients, or where do you find virtual assistant jobs? I've actually been on Upwork between yesterday and today, and I saw that a lot of people are hiring for virtual assistants. And I actually played with it yesterday and applied for one, and I got invited, and I had a conversation with the person, and I realized that these people pay you per hour to work with them. So you can find them on Upwork, you can find them on Indeed, you can find them on remote.co or LinkedIn. And I'm going to show you how to find virtual assistant jobs in my next video. So ensure that you watch my next video after today. Okay. The second type of remote job you can actually do is customer support. Okay. We'll call it customer support representative. Now, what do you do as a customer support representative? You help customers solve problems over chat, like over email or phone. And most times, business owners, entrepreneurs, they are so busy that they can't handle everything. Businesses, they can't handle everything. When you have a problem with your maybe a bank app or something, and there's a chat feature for you to chat with one of the staff or customer representative, or call them or something, like your network provider and stuff like that. These people that assist you, that speak to you, they are customer support representatives, and some of them do not work from the office. Most times they work from home, and they assist you solve problems. And funny enough, you can find some of these jobs in an international platform where you can work from any place you like. And the skills needed for this type of job is patience. Okay, you have to be patient with people. You have to know how to be patient with their complaints, listen. And then another kind of skill needed is communication. You need to learn how to communicate professionally, and most importantly, you need to know how to solve problem. Whatever thing they are telling you, this is what they are facing, this is the problem, you should know how to navigate through and help them solve the problem. Now, where do you find this kind of jobs? You can find them on remote job boards. You can find them on company pages like TTEC, Concentris, Amazon. These platforms, they actually help you with opportunities like customer support. So I'm going to show you in my next video how to find jobs on for customer support roles and all of that. So you need to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because I'll be doing that. I'll be showing you how to find jobs on certain platforms, the tricks I use, the strategies I use for finding this job. The next is online tutor. If you have interest in teaching, you have passion for teaching, or you're a teacher currently, but you think it's time for you to go online, you want to basically work from home by just doing what you love, then there is an opportunity for you to teach online. Now, as an online tutor, what you do is you teach subjects via Zoom, you teach subjects you love to people who are interested in learning. And you can find these opportunities on platforms like Cambly, Preply, tutor.com, VIP Kid. Is it VIP Kid? VIP Kid, yeah. Or yeah, VIP Kid, something like that. So I'm going to show you how to find these jobs. But for now, I want you to know that there's an option for you. So just take note of that, okay? Now, as an online tutor, you could even earn as much as $10 to $30 per hour of your session, teaching, like literally maybe every time of the week or every day of the week, depending on how you want your schedule to run. So because working from home is all about flexibility, freedom, just you being in charge of your time and who you want to teach or work with. That's the idea of working from home. Now, the next one for you is content writing. Now I do content writing, and I do content writing full time. I work from home. Now, as a content writer, I make as much as low as, let's say, as low as $500 per month. Okay, and there are times I make above that. But as a content writer or someone that wants to start content writing, what do? You can write blog posts. If you can write long form articles, or long form articles from like 500 to 1000 words, okay, or above, because some of the brands I work with, like SaaS brands, they always need long form articles. Now, for long form articles like 3,000 words, and above, and that could fetch you as much as $1,000, or even 1.5. So where do you find let's talk about what you can actually write as a content writer. You can write blog posts, you can write as articles, SEO articles, you can write ads, you can write just long form content that educates people or that help people buy from a brand, okay, like sales copy and the rest. Now, where do you find them? I'm just going to be honest with you. Where I find my clients, basically on LinkedIn, I find them through recommendations, asking my fellow freelancers or editors, people who offer complimentary services. Like I mentioned in my last video about getting my first time $4,000 job through somebody in a different niche, but somehow a complementary niche with mine. And if you haven't watched that video, you have to watch the video. So I get my remote jobs from LinkedIn. I get them from platforms like ProBlogger. We work remotely, and I always say LinkedIn. And the newest of it all, or the newest addition, is AI. I use AI to find remote jobs. So I'm going to show you how to do this if you always stick with me. So that's basically that for content writing. Another kind of remote job you can offer, or remote work or service you can render to brands online by working remotely, or from the comfort of your home, is what we call graphic design. Graphic design. Now, as a graphic designer, you need to learn this skill very well, because people want beautiful visuals. They want stunning designs. They want you to, create something that would elevate their brands, make people stop by, eye-catching designs, scroll stopping designs. Okay, now what do you do as a graphic designer? You create logos for people, you create social media graphics, thumbnails. Like when you clicked on my page, before you clicked on my page, on my YouTube video, you saw a design, right? You saw something that got your attention. All those kind of designs people use for their YouTube thumbnails and all of that. These things are basically designed by graphic designers, and these guys make lots of money. Graphic designer could even earn as much as low as $50 for a starter, for someone that is just starting. As low as $50 for one design. I'm telling you the truth. And as a graphic designer, it's easy for you to do things with Canva. But if you want to go professional, you want to go, pro, you need to learn the design. You need to find somebody who can tutor you, hold your hand, and show you how to do these things. Now, where can you, find jobs as a graphic designer? You can find jobs for on Fiverr, on Upwork, on 99 Design. Now, 99 Designs is is a platform where you can apply for jobs, where you can find jobs and stuff like that. But aside that, you can even get work on LinkedIn. And I'm going to show you one method I use in finding jobs on LinkedIn for any role at all. So stick with me. Now, another online service you can run now as a remote worker, or someone who wants to work from home, and social media management. Now, social media management is just as it's easy. It's something, if you can manage your account, you can manage your own social media page, then you can actually manage somebody's account. But this time you need to be more professional. So how do you do social media management? You manage Instagram pages like TikTok, LinkedIn account, and then you create posts. You write simple posts, use simple captions. If either to educate or to sell or to promote or to, inspire or motivate, depending on the brand's goal or whatever. But then that's basically what social media management is. It's all about bringing visibility to the brand. So the brand is seen, so people can buy from the brand, so people can, patronize the brand, follow the brand, and talk about the brand. That's why you are a social media manager. Now, where can you find social media management jobs? You can find them on LinkedIn, you can find them on Upwork, you can find them on Indeed. Now, I've also, like I said, I've always told you that I'm going to show you how to find these jobs, but these are the platforms you can find. And as a social media manager, you can earn as much as $800 or even $300 in a month. For someone who's just starting, you can luckily you can just find a job that can pay you that much or that less for just starting. Okay, now I don't know if you've heard about this particular type of service. It's called online researcher. Now, as an online researcher, what you do is you research topics, you research leads for brands, for an entrepreneur or for businesses, you research competitors for businesses. That's basically your job. So where you find this kind of jobs, or where you find gigs, you can find them on Ask Wonder, like put it together, Ask Wonder. You can find them on Upwork, you can find them on Fiverr, you can find them on LinkedIn. Now, your pay range can be from like $12 to $25 per hour, especially if you're just starting out and all of that. So that is that for online researcher. Now we're moving on to the next one, and this is like the last one on the list. And you better not have a reason or an excuse why you are not going to pick one and learn very well. So the last on the list right now is community moderator. Now there are people, there are brands, there are entrepreneurs who have they have Facebook groups, they have Discord, they have forums, they have LinkedIn groups. Just mention them, and they have Twitter groups and all of that, and they can't manage these communities alone. They can't do all of these things, corporate jobs they run, the kind of things they do and stuff like that. They can't really juggle all of these things. So what do? They hire a community moderator, and what you do is you help them monitor Facebook groups, Discord, forums, think of all these groups I mentioned, Slack groups and Slack communities. And what you do for them, when you manage them, they pay you as low as $10 or $18 per hour for your service. And just imagine adding that to like a source of income, or like a side hustle or something. You're making money on the side, right? So the interesting thing about these skills or these services you can offer is that you can do them at your convenience. You can do them from home, you can do them from the comfort of your home. And the problem right now is, the first problem is you learning the skill. So if you have the skill already, that's one problem solved. Now the first thing for you to do is to learn the skill. Find a place to learn them. Where you can learn them, we have Domestika. Take a course on Domestika, or take a course on Allison or Udemy or Utiva. There are many platforms you can learn, and maybe in one of my subsequent videos I'm going to mention platforms where you can learn some digital skills, or this kind of skills you want to learn. Okay, decide what you want to learn. If you have interest in graphic design, maybe you love stunning designs. When you see them, you catch your attention, then you should consider learning graphic design. If you have interest in social media management, because you love social media, you spend time on social media, you enjoy writing content around social media stuff, trends and the rest, you should consider social media management. But if you're the type that love writing, you just enjoy writing, whether it's fiction, whether it's non-fiction, whether it's business, whether it's whatever, then you should consider taking writing courses. But I would encourage you to focus on content writing or copywriting, because businesses are seeking content writers. They're looking for people to create content for their businesses, and that's where they pay you. Now, if you're the type who has interest in talking to people, you are patient, you can communicate very well, then you should consider customer support representative. But if you're the type like assisting people, you like organizing things, you like all of those kind of things, you like to help people, assist and get things done, maybe you should consider virtual assistants and all of that. There are many things, there are many ways you can do these things, or you can figure these things out. If you have interest in tech, you love watching tech videos, trends on tech and all of that, maybe you should consider going to tech, like, web dev, stuff like that. So we've come to the end of this video. Today we've talked about some digital skills you can learn and how much they can earn you, and where you can find your service. And I also mentioned platforms where you can learn them. Now in my next video, I'll be sharing my screen where I'll be showing you how to find remote jobs on LinkedIn. And please ensure that you're sticking to my page, you're following me, and thank you for joining today's video. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Bye.